I'm going to show you how I get hundreds of reviews for my KDP books. Now, before I tell you the exact websites that I use, I'm going to have to whip out my whiteboard. So a very long time ago with KDP, this was me and this is you. What we used to do is I would give you my book, you would give me your book, and I would leave a 5-star review for your book, and you would leave a 5-star review for my book. And guess what? I got a review, you got a review, and we're both happy. But then Amazon started to dislike this. Amazon hated this because they realized all the reviews on Amazon were fake. So that's when review websites actually came along. And what did they do? Well, it's super simple. What they did is they created a website. And in that website, there will be a pool of different books. So this would be me, this would be you, and this would be a bunch of other people. Now, all of these people are authors and they have books. They would put the books on the website, and then the website would just host the books, and then each individual person can go back in the website, pick any one of these books apart from their own, and then leave a review. So this guy might pick this guy's book, but this guy might pick this guy's book, and then this guy might pick this guy's book, and then this guy might pick this guy's book. Now what would happen is if this guy picks a book, leaves a review, then they would get some points. Let's say 2,000 points. Now this guy with these 2,000 points, it might cost him 1,800 points to re-host this book on the website. So it's available for other people to get and leave a review. If he doesn't have the points, he can't put the book on the website. So if he doesn't have the points, he will have to review this guy's book, get the points, and then use the points to put his book on the website so the other person could pick it up and review it. That way, this guy gets a review. That way, this guy gets a review. That way, everyone gets a review. And also, we're not directly exchanging the review from one person to the other. This guy's giving it to this guy, this guy's giving it to this guy, this guy's giving it to this guy, and it's just a whole big mess. This is the basic premise of how book review gathering websites work. Is it the safest way to gather reviews? Probably not. Is it the fastest way? Well, I don't know if it's the fastest, but it's super, super fast. Now, there's two main websites that I use. The first one is Get Books Reviewed. Now, I don't know if this is actually the woman that made the website. There was a woman that was running the website, but then, I don't know, I think she got bored, or maybe she couldn't manage everything because she was doing support, she was doing a bunch of things. But eventually she sold the website to someone else, and now it's in a different owner's hands. She's probably chilling on the beach, drinking margaritas now. But anyway, if I scroll down, you're going to see there's some pricing. I think you pay a little bit of money every month. I think this is $20 a month. There we go. So $20 a month, and then you have access to this website. So you can go here, have your free trial. I'm going to go on my account because I already have an account. So now that I'm in my account, there's a bunch of different options here on the left side. I'm not going to show you exactly how to use everything on the website. I'm only going to show you the basics that you need to understand. If you're English, feel free to read the site rules. It literally only takes 2 minutes. If you don't have the attention span to read 2 minutes on how to use this website after you've paid $20 a month for it, I don't know if you can run a business. But anyway, that's not for me to judge. The next most important part is here in the author section. If you have your own books, you can go on My Books, but if you need to add a book, you're going to click Add Book. Once you click Add Book, it's going to ask you to basically fill everything out. That's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to fill your book title, your author name, upload a book cover, could be a JPEG, PNG, whatever you want it to be. Here, if you're going to select free download EPUB or free download PDF, you're going to have to upload your book. EPUB is your digital version, PDF is your print version, but in a digital format. So you can upload both of them, and then people can download them from the website and leave a review. The only problem is that review is going to be unverified because the customer didn't buy it from Amazon. They downloaded it from the website. Perma-free on Amazon, that means that your book is digital and free on Amazon. Kindle Unlimited, that means your book is enrolled in Kindle Unlimited. And then purchase an Amazon Kindle or purchase paper book on Amazon. These two are basically the customer goes on Amazon, actually gives money for your book, whether that's digital or paperback. They get the book, they read it, they leave a review, and then you have a verified review. Select all the options that you want. Honestly, I only select purchase on Amazon. That's the only one I use. But for different books and different people, different options. Here I can put the price. I'm going to put the URL to my book. The book has to be published already. I'm going to put how many pages are in my book, how many words are in my book. This can be rough. It doesn't have to be 100% exactly how many words are in your book. Give a short summary about your book so people know what they're going to read before they read it. What's unique, favorite part, these are all easy to understand. I don't have to explain it to you. Here you can list up to 6 books on Amazon that are similar to yours. You can just put 2 or 3 of your competitors here. And then here you can select the categories that are appropriate for your book. And then you're going to submit it for approval. You're going to wait a little bit and then you're going to get an email or a message saying, yes, you're approved, no, you're not approved. Now, once you're approved, I'm going to click on My Books here. And here you can see My Books. You can see here it says your book is in the review library waiting to be checked out for review. That means I published it. Can you see where it says unpublish this book and return 2,450 tokens? And up here, I have 13,150 tokens. So I used some of my tokens up here that I collected from reviewing other people's books. I used it to publish my book. And now I'm waiting for someone to pick up my book. And as soon as they do pick up my book, they get 2,450 tokens. But here's the special thing. I'm going to click on this book. So now that I clicked on my book, you can see that it cost me 2,450 tokens to publish this book for someone else to leave a review. But here's the thing, only with Get Books reviews, you can actually put a daily double promotion. What does this mean? This means, yes, I published my book for 2,450 tokens, but then I can put a daily double token that I buy with my own money. I'm not quite sure of the price because it won't allow me to see the price until I actually run out of tokens. But you can see up here, I have 30 daily double tokens or credits. Once I run out, I can buy more. And I'm not quite sure of the price. I know the prices went up. But anyway, you buy those tokens. And then once you publish your book and you gave your 2,450 tokens, if I add a daily double, that means someone who reviews this book will get double the tokens. So if I scroll down, you're going to see here, you won't receive 2,450. You're going to receive 4,900 tokens when they actually buy the book and leave a review because of the daily double token. This means that people are more likely to do it. Now, if that's not enough, what you can also do is actually add a bonus to your book. And here you can add a bonus amount of tokens. So I can add 1,000 more tokens, click submit. And then here from 13,000, this has been added. Okay, from 13,000, it's going to drop down to 12,150. And if I scroll down now, it's going to say that they get 5,900 tokens. I'm just inclining people to leave a review on my book instead of everyone else's by giving them more tokens. But that means I have to review other people's books more. So if I go here on review library, you're going to see these are all the books that are being promoted that you can leave a review for. There's 38 pages, which is loads of books. Now, if I scroll through these books, let's just say this one here, Geneva Bible, I get 1,650 tokens if I review it. Not the best. This one's 700 tokens. This one, How to Play, whatever that is, 2,000 tokens. They added a bonus, and I could just select whichever one I want. Usually, I try and find the highest token ones. So this one here, 3,000 tokens, and it cost me 2,450 for my book. So if I review this one, I get to leave my book for review, and I have tokens left spare for the next review. But if you go all the way up here, you can see these categories. You have your daily double. If I click on this, from 38 pages, it goes down to 1, 2, 3, 5 books. Only these 5 books are running daily double tokens. This is a terrible cover, by the way. If you're watching this, please change your cover. But I'll get 4,900 tokens if I decide to review this book. I'm going to click view or buy. And then if I click here on view or buy, I can actually copy and paste this link. And I can copy paste it, go buy it. And as soon as I buy it, I can say review this book, wait a few days, read the book, leave the review, and then go through the process that says, oh, did you actually leave the review? I'm not going to show you that now. Everything's self-explanatory. In this video, I'm just going to show you the websites that I use. Now, if I do select this book and I do go buy the book and I start reading it and I'm ready to leave a review, I'm going to go here on books I'm reviewing. Obviously, I'm not reviewing any books now because I didn't select it, but when I do select it, it will show up here. And when I'm ready to leave the review and I do leave the review, I'm going to copy and paste the review that I left on Amazon here as well. So then the reviewer can go and find it and see, okay, Barry actually left a review on my book. And then as soon as I leave the review, the tokens will show up in my account. I'm going to click submit, yes. I'm going to tell Get Books Reviewed, yes, I did leave a review, and they're going to give me my tokens. And if I go here on books I've reviewed, you can see all the books that I reviewed. All of these, I reviewed them. 4 pages. I click on number 3, and you can see all of these, I reviewed them. Great, so that's Get Books Reviewed. The next one I use is Pubby. This is actually the one that helped me out the most. Now, some people are having troubles with Pubby. Other people are saying it's slow. Other people are saying it doesn't work. Everyone has their own unique perspective on Pubby and all the other book review websites. But if you have a really good book at the end of the day and then you promote it and you give enough tokens, then people are more inclined to buy your book. Because not only are they going to get a bunch of tokens from your book, but they're also going to read a good book. People don't want to waste their time or their money. And if you give them a good book with a bunch of tokens, they're not wasting any of them. So they're way more likely to actually leave a review on your book. Let's look at the pricing for Pubby. Pubby is also $20 a month, which is super, super cheap for the fact that you get hundreds of reviews for your books. And reviews are what's going to increase your conversion rate and build social proof and actually get someone to buy your book. So getting reviews is one of the most important parts of publishing. So giving $20 a month just to have access to a review website where people will review your books is amazing. It's dirt cheap. The value exchange is insane. So these are my books. These first 2 books, don't really promote them anymore. This is the book I'm promoting now. You can see I got 40 reviews from Pubby. In August, I got 16 reviews, and then currently 2 readers are reading, which means 2 people are currently reading my book, and then tomorrow or the day after, they're probably going to leave a review on my book. Up here on the right, you can see my tokens. I have 1,200. Here on the left, these are all my books. If I want to add a book, I'm going to click add book. It's going to ask for your title, author name, click continue. It's going to ask you for the same things that all other book review websites ask for. Title, author name, it's going to ask for your link. It will ask you to upload your book cover image, add a description for your book, select the categories, and then you're good to go. You're going to submit it for approval, and after 4 hours, I think, you will get approved or not. But it only takes 4 hours to get approved. Once you're approved, great. Now you can go here on the reader section. And if you go down here to library, you click on library, and these are the books that you get to review. You can see their tokens under here. Now, if I'm scrolling through here, you can see 1,000 tokens, 1,800, 2,200, 1,200. They're all mixed up. So what I like to do is I go straight to the most snaps. If I click on this, I can see this is the highest token book available in the Pubby marketplace right now. It's 2,770 tokens. And then it goes down. What I like to do is I always select the top one, because I want the most amount of tokens. Now this, you have to purchase this. It's $5 to purchase this book. Very bad cover, by the way. If you're watching this, please fix your cover. This one here too. But anyway, I'm gonna pick this book, buy it for $5, read it, leave a review, and then I'm gonna get my 2,770 tokens back. A lot of people are gonna say, $5 is not worth it for you to get one review. Well, it's not worth it to you, but it's definitely worth it to me. Because at the end of the day, if I spend $300 to get 50 reviews, those 50 reviews will give me way more than $300 back, especially if you follow my profitable publisher system, because you know that the book is going to make money based on all the data, based on all the research and all the systems we put in place. So in the long run, it's completely worth it for me to buy $5 books to get one review. Because my book that I'm reviewing now, that I'm putting up for review, actually costs 2,770 tokens to put it up for review. So it basically cost me $5 for every review that I want. Now, if I click on Japan Travel Guide, this is one of the books that I picked. It was $5. I bought it for $5, 20,000 words, and I got 2,400 tokens. I used those tokens to put my book up for review. That's why I have 2 readers reading. And then you can see I purchased the book, and I read a little bit of the book. I didn't read it yet. I only read a little bit. I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to leave my review. And then when I do leave my review, I'm going to click here, post a review on Amazon. I'm going to select what rating I gave up. I'm going to select my Amazon reviewer name. And then I'm going to select the country where I posted the review, and then submit review. As simple as that. Now with Pubby, I think you can review 3 books at the same time. If you select 3 books, you can't select the 4th book. You have to review the book, submit your review, and then select a new book to add to your library. But anyway, with those 2 websites, with Get Books Reviews and with Pubby, I was able to get hundreds of reviews for my books. And they helped me scale my business, scale my brand, and scale my books, which helped me bring even more money in. Now, are reviews actually important? Well, I had a book with 80 reviews, and then I had the same exact book with 20 reviews. I don't know why, but Amazon decided to take away 50 of my reviews. And when it did, my conversion rate dropped. Even though it's the same exact book, my conversion rate dropped. And because my conversion rate dropped, everything else dropped. And the book slowly died down. So are reviews important? Of course they're important. Make sure you get as many reviews as you possibly can. Obviously, don't try anything illegal. Don't try anything out of Amazon's policies. Try to do everything by the book. I know sometimes it's tedious, sometimes it's slow, but it's worth it. You don't want your accounts to get banned. Now, I don't personally use these websites, but a bunch of people in the strongest KDP community have been talking about these websites. So I'm just going to tell you them, and then you can do your own research and see if it works for you or not. But one of it's BookBuy. Apparently, this is really, really good for paperbacks, according to people in the community. You can go here, click on the pricing, look at everything. How much is it? $5 a month starter plan, unlimited books and audiobooks, $30 a month. Unlimited books, $25 a month. You can test it out. You can see if it works for you or if it doesn't work for you. The other one is Book Sirens. I haven't really used this, but I've heard some things about this. They got Kindlepreneur here as well, big brand. So this one might be good for you as well. Now, if you're part of the strongest KDP community, Sierra actually left a very, very good post on book review websites, and it was super, super helpful. There we go. So here she actually reviewed all the book platforms, or the main ones anyway, gave all the pros and cons. Get Books Reviewed, you have Pubby, you have Booksprout. Booksprout's another one, and then people kept adding as well. They all talk about their experiences with all the book review websites, best practices, best way to get reviews faster, which one works, which one doesn't work. There we go. BookBuy is another one. And everyone's giving their opinions and their thoughts on it. And Helen even did a BookBuy pros and cons list. So if you're part of the community, go check that out. Sometimes gathering reviews is a slow process, but it's completely worth it. So even if you don't get 100 reviews this month, as long as you get 10, 20, or 30 reviews this month, and you get another 10, 20, or 30 next month, and you get another 10, 20, or 30 next month, in 3 months you're going to reach the 100 review mark. And those 3 months are going to pass whether you like it or not. So might as well gather reviews while those 3 months are passing. Because that's going to stabilize your book, give your book social proof, make sure people trust your book, and because they trust your book more, you're going to sell more. Because you're going to sell more, you're going to make more money. But anyway, I hope you found this video helpful.